Welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and this is the Beast series. Now, it doesn't really look like much right now. It's literally just a cab and a frame and some vanilla game tires, but hopefully we will be able to build this into something much more. Now, believe it or not, as of recently, this has been the #1 most popular console mod, and I have not used it at all ever. So, today is going to be my very first time diving into it at all and driving it pretty much in any way. Now, I can already tell you by looking at the suspension arms that there's gonna be a lot of lift options, but let's go ahead and fire it up and see what it sounds like on our way into the garage. You certainly get a lot of spool noise right off of the rip, and I really like that. I dig that. When you can hear the turbo spool up right off the bat, that's sick. Now, we have, what looks like a little bit of a work in progress lineup of engines, but let's see. Oh, God. So, we have a 330 horsepower, 600, 670, and 808. Now, the 808 horsepower description is kind of funny. It says, for people who want more power, this will wheel spin. Lol. This also goes good with the tuned 6-speed transmission. I do like the sound of that. And I especially love how the description is like, this is for, if you like wheel spin, this is for you. Lol. Like, it's just like the best description. All right, so tuned 6-speed, perfectly balanced for the 808 horsepower engine. Although we do have quite a few different options in here. Tow, off-road, highway, fast, default, crawler. There's a lot going on. We have 3-inch lift. We have 5-inch lift. We have 5-inch tow. We have 6-inch lift. We have 6-inch tow. We have 7-inch lift. We have 7-inch tow. We have 8-inch and 8-inch tow. Oh, geez. That is, stretched. We're going to go with the 7-inch lift because that is what the description describes as the perfect height for this vehicle. So if that's what the mod creator thinks the perfect height for this thing is, then that's what we'll go with just to give it a try. Now, tires wise, there's a lot of options. A lot of them are apparently rank locked. So, here we go. The modded ones are not rank locked, thankfully. So let's see what we want to run. I'm thinking probably a 42, 43. I'm actually down for these 43-inch KM2s. Those look pretty much perfect with this. Let's see. Only one winch option. That's all you get. We got dual snorkels. We've got chrome dual snorkels, black single snorkel, chrome single snorkel. Let's see. What do we want to go with here? I'm thinking the blacked out single snorkel. That looks good, and I think it really fits the vibe of this vehicle. So, oh geez. Okay, well, everything in there is basically, basically non-existent until you put on some of the other options. So let's see. We'll do a comp tray. And we will also do, let's see, this one comes with rock sliders. Let's do bar 2. That one's actually one of my favorites because it's really simple, but I think it looks really good. Stock mirrors, let's see, side dump exhaust, and we've kind of already got that, so it's fine. Toolboxes, spare tires, none of that goes on the comp tray. So I might actually, if none of that goes on the comp tray, I might switch it out because let's see. Take the comp tray off. What about, these are all work in progress. There's the stock tray. I tell you what, we'll put the stock tray on because that seems a little bit more complete. And then let's see, we could do the spare tires. We'll throw those in the back. Headlights, we've got demon eyes, which we have actually multiple different configurations of, which is pretty sick. Let's do the, we'll do the, God, I'm so back and forth about these. I don't know which direction I want to go. I didn't realize there was going to be this much, like, in terms of customization options. We'll do the red demon eyes. I think those look good. And then let's see. Oh, geez. There's a bunch, like a bunch of different, oh my God, a bunch of different front grills. Can we take just the standard beast one off? Or is that an option? I'm sure it's an option in here somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Now, I guess, I don't know if I want to do the spotlights because that covers up the Beast logo. Let's see, we've got fuel ammos, we've got alloy wheels, we've got steel beadlocks, we've got a couple of different options that I like a lot. I might go with these steel beadlocks. I think they look really good. Now, the selection of colors isn't necessarily huge, but the colors that are here are really nicely done, and I think they suit the rig really, really well. So, let's go ahead and throw something on here that's going to work for the vibe of the vehicle, and I think, I'm kind of back and forth. I want to do the orange, but the orange is just going to kind of blend into the surroundings of everything on this map, and so for that reason, I kind of don't want to use it. So I tell you what, we'll use kind of this bluish gray. I kind of dig that, actually. Oh, geez. Y'all saw the headlights change, right? Like, they didn't look like that before. I don't know why they changed like that, but they did not look like that before. All right, so instead of doing the normal route that we always seem to do out here on Outback Overlanding, we're going to go a different direction. We're going to change things up a bit because, you know, when you run the same exact trail over and over and over again, eventually you want to try some different areas. You want to try some different trails. And while that trail that we normally run is a great one, I still want to try some of the other areas. This thing does sound really, really good. The interior is very basic, but I'll give it a pass on that because a lot of people are mostly going to only use this rig in third-person view. So I can give it a pass on the interior, and especially considering how many other options it already has. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put it in low plus, see how it attacks this. Lockers on. That is worth noting. You can only use the lockers in low range with this thing, but wow, okay. I mean, now, that's probably got something to do with the fact that it's got 808 horsepower, but it pretty much looked at that mud pit and decided that that mud pit did not exist. Let's see if it can make it through the next one without using the lockers. That'll be a really good test for it, and it'll also be a really good test of how much grip these tires have. It's already struggling with a little bit of wheel spin. Let's see. Oh, never mind. Well, that struggle didn't last long because it's not struggling anymore, I'll tell you that. Come on. Yeah, this thing absolutely moves out. I would say that I completely understand. Where does that go? Oh, wait, that's not a trail. That just doesn't go anywhere. Okay. I would definitely say that I can already tell why this thing is currently in, at least as of the time of recording this video, I can already tell why this thing is sort of in the #1 spot for console mod popularity. But what's interesting to me is that for the longest time, the #1 most popular console mods were things like mud trucks and pickup trucks and, you know, lifted diesels like Silverados and Rams and stuff like that. Now, the most popular console mods are sort of dominated by Land Cruisers and Aussie four-wheel drive type stuff, and it's definitely shown a really interesting shift in what the SnowRunner community is interested in. So let's see. Do I want to go left or do I want to go right? I'm back and forth. I think I'm going to go to the right. The right, definitely, if I remember correctly, there's some more gnarly trails if we go this direction. Now, this river crossing... Whoa! No, no, no! Okay, we saved it. It's fine. Let's see if we can do this in high. Nope, it's gonna sink if we do that. How about if we just chill in automatic mode? Huh? Can we chill in automatic mode and make our way across? Send. Ish. Little bit of wheel spin, but once it hooks up, it's absolutely gonna rip. Yep, there it is. There it is. Whoa! Although you do have to remember that with this 7-inch lift, if you just send it, like, too much, you'll flip it over. Even on, like, mostly flat ground, it can get a little tippy, for sure. It's got such a realistic sound. Like, genuinely, the sound of this thing is so realistic. Oh, beautiful. Let's see how it does on this hill climb. We'll throw it into high, but what we'll do is we'll do a boosted launch. 3, 2, 1, go! Let's try to keep it as smooth as we can up the hill. We got hung up on that rock just a little bit. Come on, find some grip. Bite, there it is. It still rips. It absolutely still rips. I have no complaints so far about this thing. And I mean, if you don't want it to be this tall or you don't want to run tires this big, just run a shorter lift kit and you'll be fine. Ooh, don't get too hung up there. There we go. Find your way out of the ditch and you're good. Not bad at all. Dude, this thing is amazing. This thing is so good. All right, I'm going to make my way down this trail real quick, and then I feel like if we go a little bit further down, we should find some more hill climbs. I think they are this direction at least, although I could be getting that entirely completely wrong. But this thing you can definitely tell is in its element here for sure. And I gotta say, even on a rough surface like this, I mean, so long as you keep it from rolling over, you'll be able to just cruise. Like, even on the most uneven of terrain, you'll be able to just cruise it, and you'll be fine. Easy. This thing is so, like, it's so good right up until you about tip it over. And then right when you about tip it over, then you're, like, brought right back to the reality of how tall the lift kit is. At least if you go with something like the 6-inch or 7-inch kit. I wouldn't want to go with one of the taller lifts because I feel like I would roll it over at every turn. Ooh, see? Like that. Whoa, we almost flipped it again. That was purely driver error, but still. I'm surprised that we haven't come up on some other obstacles yet, because there's supposed to be some other obstacles in this area that are pretty insane, but, like, I'm surprised we haven't found them yet. Where are we looking? Oh, I see. Yep, now I know where we are. Now I know exactly where we are, I think. Sort of, kind of. Oh! Well, this went well. Can we fix it? Doubt it. Back on your wheels, maybe? Maybe, sort of, kind of. Ow. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, I am so surprised we were able to actually maneuver our way out of that. What even was that? Okay, it's a little front heavy, especially if you drive in with an edge, like, right in front of you. Dude. That edge is no joke, but also the amount of weight in the front end of this thing is no joke either. You've got to be aware of that and conscious of that at all times. Otherwise, well, you're not going to be lasting very long. Real quick, I want to do a mud bog test, and it goes something like this. Full send. That didn't last very long. That, well, I mean, you put it back into automatic and it goes. And actually, to be fair, we don't even have the lockers on. Let's turn the lockers on and see how much extra traction that gets us. It's a good bit. Like a genuinely amazing extra bit. That's wild. Like, I know that this thing is called the quote-unquote Beast, and initially when I saw it, I was like, okay, well, that's a little bit of a cliche name. But, like, it does a good job of living up to the name, that's for sure. Although I will say, it's a little bit banged up in the front. There we go. But with that being said and done, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video on this rig. I certainly enjoyed driving it. And if y'all are new around here and you would like to see more videos like this one, hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on, and I'll see y'all next time.